Alright, let's get into the news because we got a lot of news to cover. So today is Friday, May 31st, 2024. It is about 2:30 p.m. And let's see, whose birthdays is it today? Brooke Shields from the famous Blue Lagoon movie. And Colin Farrell turning 48. Clint Eastwood 94. Bro, how are you still alive? Don't really support you in your later years, so I'm not gonna say happy birthday. Aaliyah Thompson from Back to the Future, happy birthday. She turned 63. Justine, she looks familiar. Where's she from? Justine Lupe. Marvelous Maisel, Succession. Okay, she turns 35. Archie Punjabi. What are you from? San Andreas. The Good Wife. Okay. Happy birthday, 52. Luke Arnold. Luke Arnold looks like Hook. Oh my god. Tom Berenger. Happy birthday. Jonathan Tucker. Paolo Sorrentino. Chris Elliott. Turning 64. Alan Wong. Alright. That's the birthdays for May 31st. Let's jump right into the recently announced popcorn bucket for Deadpool and Wolverine. It's most likely AMC. We'll see. But I think we gotta have one designed by Wolverine now and get the Deadpool version. But again, I don't know. It's not as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. But I guess how crazy can you go? But it looks fun. I mean, it's definitely better than your average popcorn bucket. But yeah, I would like to see a Deadpool and Wolverine one. You know what I mean? Come in pairs. But I'm hearing rumors. I saw a rumor about Regal popcorn bucket, Deadpool, Wolverine.
Regal is proud to introduce our first ever combination drink and popcorn collectible container featuring a character from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Professor X or his sister, who we already saw in the trailer. So yeah, I'm not sure, but that's for Regal. So maybe each theater will get different variations, but who knows? That one looks alright. I'd rather have the Wolverine one. What do you guys think? Was it as grotesque as you hoped it would be, or not enough? Okay, sorry, I can close that. Moana 2 teaser trailer dropped. One of the biggest premieres for a trailer, I believe, for Disney. I am not caught up on Moana, so I need to watch this before the second one comes out. I know I'm behind. I do plan on watching the original film before the second one comes out, though. So let me know if you guys recommend it. If you guys are excited for Moana 2, I'll be checking that out. But yeah, let me know what you guys, if you guys are Moana fans. Furiosa. Box office puts brakes on George Miller's next Mad Max movie. That's not a surprise. It's sad, but not a surprise. So it diminishes any hopes for the titled Mad Max The Wasteland, which he's been working on for years. Would follow Max Rockatansky in the year before Fury Road and is said to involve a young mother and naturally include plenty of action. I definitely wait to see how this goes before we even think about it, George Miller told journalists. Yeah, poor guy. I feel bad. Would you guys want to see another Mad Max film after Furiosa? You know, go out and show your support if you do, because it doesn't look like we'll be getting one. Hopefully it'll do well on digital, but yeah, didn't do as good as it needs to. I mean, it was a big budget movie. I think it was 170 million. I don't think it even got close to 100 internationally too, like total. All right, let's move on. Speaking of which, George Miller has already made a black and white cut of Furiosa, so look forward to that. I mean, that's not a surprise. It's just another way to make an easy way to make more money on something you've already done, right? I mean, it's not like you slap a filter on it. You have to grade every frame and scene because it is detailed work. It's not lazy work, but it's still a nice way to get a little bit extra out of what you've already done. Yeah, no, I don't want to diminish the work that goes into color grading a film, even if it's black and white. That still requires hard work. Just because we had covered Nicki Minaj's arrest in the last video, I wanted to continue Nicki Minaj's second Amsterdam concert canceled after last weekend's airport pot stop. Just thought this was funny. Soft drugs. Yeah, like why? It didn't make any sense because it says that it was legal in where she was. But yeah, I thought that was silly. Okay, we can move on. A24 is re-releasing Everything Everywhere All at Once, hence the hat, in IMAX. Also putting the director's cut of Midsommar as part of IMAX's monthly screening series. So this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Absolutely. So I was very excited when I heard that they'd be showing this film along with Oasis Supersonic, which I'm not familiar with. When will they be doing this? Tickets here. August 28th. No, that's far out. Oh, we get Uncut Gems, Hereditary, Ex Machina. I love Ex Machina. Hereditary, it's good. It's just rough, and I don't want to watch that all the time, if that makes sense. Uncut Gems, I love. Yeah, Oasis is the one I'm not familiar with. Midsommar, I like. I'd rather rewatch Midsommar over Hereditary. It's good. It's just dark and like I don't want to sit through that again. But I respect its craft for sure. But most excited for Everything Everywhere All at Once. That'd be really cool to see on IMAX. So excited for that. That's not until August 28th though. Are you guys excited for that? 3 Women, First Look with Shailene Woodley, interviews Betty Gilpin and DeWanda Wise about their sex lives. It's just a few pictures. These trio of women include Betty Gilpin, who plays a stuffy housewife who begins an affair. DeWanda Wise is a woman in an open marriage that quickly becomes a quadruple, one more than a thruple, and Gabrielle Creevy, who stars a student that gets entangled with her married English teacher. I'm gonna sneeze. Holy shit. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Am I dying? So this premieres September 13th on Starz. Here's a few photos from the upcoming... Is this a show? No, I think it's a movie. Sorry. Do we even get a shot of Shailene? Just in the front cover? Sorry, I need a tissue. I'll be right back. I don't mean to interrupt the video. Okay, sorry. 3 Women. That looks cool. I'm a fan of Shailene Woodley. I'll check this out. Are you guys excited for that? I'm not familiar with the book by the same name, but I'm intrigued. I'll check out what she does. I really liked her in the GameStop movie. Fuck, what was that called? What was the GameStop movie called? No. Dumb Money. Dumb Money. Okay, yeah, she was really good in that. She didn't have a big role, but she was that was just a good movie. All right, Divine Joy Randolph, who just won the Oscar for The Holdovers with Paul Giamatti. She is going to star in the new Eternity movie, which will alongside Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen, and Callum Turner. So yeah, I was intrigued because I'm a big Elizabeth Olsen fan, and I do like Divine Joy. Callum Turner. Is that the... No, I don't... Masters of the Year. Okay. Who's... David Frayne is directing the flick. Alright. I'm intrigued. I like the cast. Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen, and Divine Joy. So I'll check that out. Are you guys excited? Thought that was cool. Mission Impossible 8 delayed due to submarine mishap. Malfunction with $25 million submarine pushes back production. That's scary. Doesn't have an official title yet. Because the last one did so bad. Was it Dead Reckoning Part 1? Yeah, they're not doing Dead Reckoning Part 2 because that one didn't do as good as it needed to. They were filming with a real submarine that reportedly cost $25 million. The gimbal used to lower it jammed under its weight and had to be repaired. That resulted in a lengthy delay of several weeks. Not only that, but the costs of the film are set to rise after the unexpected incident. Bro. Production has gone so far without a hitch. The only controversy came after Mission Impossible 8 set photos leaked showing a bloody Tom Cruise sprinting down Westminster Bridge in London. Yeah, Dead Reckoning. Yeah, last one did not do so well. I think it had some issues with the strikes. COVID. It was affected by, so it cost more. Poor Mission Impossible. The one right before Dead Reckoning was really, really good. I love that one with Henry Cavill. That one was the last one that really impressed me. But I didn't dislike Reckoning. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as the one before for me. But yeah, that submarine, 25 mil, it's crazy. It's scary. Hopefully everyone's okay. Michael Keaton, I thought that was funny. Says the merchandising of his Beetlejuice character was off-putting. I don't want to look like all these little things. Fuck that. Called seeing coffee mugs and golf club covers with his 1988 ghoulish character on them. I'm excited for Beetlejuice. It's going to be a fun movie. I mean, man, what do you expect when you do a movie like that with a character? But we can move on. I got a lot more to cover. Viggo Mortensen opened to Aragorn Return in new Lord of the Rings movie Hunt for Gollum. But he said, sure, I don't know exactly what the story is. I haven't heard. Maybe I'll hear about it eventually. I like playing that character. I learned a lot playing that character. I enjoyed it a lot. I would only do it if it was right for it in terms of, the age I am now and so forth. I would only do it if it was right for the character. It would be silly to do it otherwise. Something recently I thought that was cool. his latest movie that he directed, which is in theaters now, the Dead Don't Hurt. The Dead Don't Hurt, which he stars in and he wrote and directed. It's a western. He asked Peter Jackson if he could use Aragorn's sword in the film. It wasn't like a big. It wasn't gonna like take away the attention from the movie. Although that definitely got me interested. Being a big Lord of the Rings fan, I thought that was really fun to be able to see the Lord of the Rings sword in a new movie. That's probably the next movie I'm going to review. But I thought that was a fun little Easter egg. And got Peter Jackson's blessing to use the sword. This would be cool. Again, like you said, if it makes sense, I think Hunt for Gollum would Aragorn have been around at that time. We shall see. Alright, I was a fan of the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I heard that this live action series is not going forward at Paramount, will be revamped and shot by Hasbro. So I didn't even know they were doing a series, but it's supposed to have 8 episodes. Now it's going to be shepherded by Hasbro. Is this connected to... So, okay, Hasbro retains all the rights. It doesn't say if it's connected to the movie we just had. But we'll see. It's too early to tell. Are you guys excited for this? Are you guys a fan of the movie? Alright, Nicholas Gallet signed to play He-Man in Amazon, MGM, and Mattel's Master of the Universe. Now, I didn't necessarily grow up a fan of Masters of the Universe. I don't have anything against it. I just would catch it every once in a while on TV, but not enough to be a big He-Man fan or anything. But what do you guys think of his casting? Could be a new revamping. I don't think that's the best picture to use for his He-Man comparison, but it's probably a first for him to be dressed up like that. So it's possible. I think they can make him look good, but again, I'm not familiar with this actor. Success on rom-coms, The Idea of You, Red, White, and Royal Blue. We'll see. What do you guys think of this casting? Are you guys excited? Jodie Foster says male screenwriters, this is very true, define female characters as one-dimensional rape victims for most of my career. That seemed to be the only motivation that male screenwriters could come up with for why women did things. Yeah, for most of my career, I was always shocked by that so many of the scripts that I read, the entire motivation for the female character was that she'd been traumatized by rape. That seemed to be the only motivation that male screenwriters could come up with for why women did things. She's kind of in a bad mood. Yeah, there's definitely some rape in her past. Foster speculated that rape or molestation seemed to be the one kind of lurid, big emotional backstory that they could understand in women. And I didn't take it personally, but once I was old enough, I think I did have a responsibility to come in and say, you're not always going to get the most perfectly fleshed out female character. But maybe there's an opportunity for us to work together and create something that way. I've never been as happy as an actor when I turned 60. There's just some kind of contentness about it not all being about me and walking onto a set saying, hey, how come this is sorry, it's her more on True Detective season 4, but I really appreciate her saying that because that is a horrible trend that Hollywood has fallen into, and especially male screenwriters have a tendency to do that they need to stop doing. Thought that was important, so thank you, Jodie Foster, for saying that. Next up, we got the Kinds of Kindness trailer, the new Yorgos, how do you say, isn't it, Lanthimos movie. He just did Poor Things with Emily Stone. So let's check this out. I was a little disturbed by that movie. I have issues with it. Emily did a great job, but I still thought it was creepy. So let's see.
fuck her in my uniform. Then it hit me hard. The truth is,
Say it.
Why does it always have to have strong sexual content? Not necessary. That looks less creepy than
This is it.
Poor Things, but still very white led. Like I like these people. I like Emily Stone. I like Willem Dafoe. I like Margaret Qualley and Jesse Plemons. Hunter Schafer, I do like for the representation of non-binary, I believe, and Hong Chow, but Hong seems like she's in a stereotypical role. But we'll see. I don't have high expectations for this, so it looks okay. It looks less creepy than Poor Things, but this is just the first trailer. Let's move on. So Mike Flanagan will direct a radical new take on the Exorcist franchise that won't be a Believer sequel. David Gordon Green no longer directing. He had previously planned next 2 films in the horror franchise, which Blumhouse spent $400 million on. So Mike Flanagan, who did The Haunting of Hill House, which I did not see, will be directing the new film. He's probably going to be producing, David Gordon Green, but let's see, maybe not. So I don't know. They've really milked this franchise. I'm not really jumping at any new Exorcist ideas. Like the first one still remains the best in my opinion. So yeah, I feel like they're digging it into the ground. But what do you guys think? Are you guys wanting a new Exorcist movie? Are you guys excited for Mike Flanagan directing? All right, moving on. I was excited about this because I'm a fan of Maitre Ramakrishnan, who's in that's her. She's from the Never Have I Ever show on Netflix. Hilarious, heartwarming, super smart, relatable show on Netflix. You can watch that now. I think there's 3 seasons. Highly recommend. She's outstanding in that show. She's going to be a star. So I'm always excited to see the next thing that she's going to be in. I'm a fan of McKenna Grace, who's been in a lot of things. She was the young Captain Marvel. She was in that movie Gifted. Oh, she's in the new Ghostbusters. Duh, I forgot. She's in Young Sheldon. She's the young Tanya. Or she's just in Tanya. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. But she's been in quite a few things. I'm not familiar with anyone else. Let's see. Grownish. I don't know these people, but Slanted centers on Joan Huang Chen, a desperate to fit in, insecure Chinese-American teenager who undergoes experimental transracial surgery to become white and secure her chances of being named prom queen and winning the acceptance of her peers. Wow. This looks crazy. Yeah, I'm going to need to see a trailer because that sounds wild. Let me read that again. Undergoes experimental transracial surgery to become white. What? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to see a trailer. I'm very intrigued. From writer-director Amy Wang, who's doing Crazy Rich Asians 2. But I don't know if she didn't do the first one. Okay. Well, I'm a fan of these two, and the fact that it's like Asian-led, I'm very intrigued. and it's called Slanted. Seems right down my alley. So that's probably won't see this for a while. I don't think we're gonna get any dates for this yet. Yeah, it's too soon. Anatomy of a Fall, Sandra Hüller joins Ryan Gosling and Lord and Miller's Project Hail Mary is the title. Project Hail Mary. I was a fan of Anatomy of a Fall. I like that movie. A fan of Ryan Gosling, Chris Lord, and Phil Miller. They did the 21 Jump Street movies. They did the Lego movies. And I think they did the first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie. They helped write that. They've done a lot of stuff. So I'm intrigued by this collab. I mean, it's not very... doesn't really fit my diversity criterion. Or, you know, POC, whatever. I see none. But I do like these people. I'll be maybe checking that out. What do you guys think? I have no idea what it's about, though. Based on Andy Weir's 2021 sci-fi novel of the same name. Are you guys familiar with the novel? Middle school science teacher Ryland Grace wakes up in a spaceship with no memory of who he is or how he got there. He must figure out how to complete his interstellar mission to save Earth from an astronomical catastrophe completely alone, until he meets a mysterious alien who has traveled light years to save his own species from the same fate. Okay. Doesn't sound that intriguing to me, but Drew Goddard wrote the script. Who else is in this? Because I don't know. It's not clear who Sandra is playing. Who's the alien? That's not clear to me. But, alright, let's move on. George Miller. I mean, it's right there in front of your face, Sam. George R.R. Martin unveils first look photo for sci-fi short The Summer Machine. Project part of new anthology. It's just one picture. I am intrigued by his other work, so here it is. It looks like he's in the Fallout set. Alright, yeah, doesn't really tell me anything, but okay. It's not that impressive. It looks kind of like he's on Bill Nye the Science Guy's set. But I don't know. I haven't really read his other work. But are you guys familiar? Are you guys excited? Yeah, I'll be keeping up with this. Not sure if it's going to be a show or a movie. Summer is coming. That's good. Alright, not clear what it is exactly, unless I'm missing something. The film. Oh, okay, the film stars? Wait. It is a film. Okay, sorry, I'm done. George R.R. Martin says literary adaptations are never better than the book. Okay, I love this quote because he is so right. Because I am so sick of sequels and reboots. It's very rare when they're good. Everywhere you look, there are more screenwriters and producers eager to take great stories and make them their own. It does not seem to matter whether the source material was written by Stan Lee, Charles Dickens, Ian Fleming, Roald Dahl, Ursula K. Le Guin, J.R.R. Tolkien, Mark Twain, Raymond Chandler, Jane Austen, or, well, anyone. No matter how major a writer it is, no matter how great the book, there always seems to be someone on hand who thinks he can do better, eager to take the story and improve on it. Love that. The book is the book, the film is a film, they will tell you, as if they were saying something profound. Then they will make the story their own. They never make it better, though 999 times out of 1,000, they make it worse. Dang. Although once in a while, we do get a really good adaptation of a really good book. I am really glad, like, he's referring to Shogun. Better than Chamberlain's version, you ask? I don't know. I have not watched the 1980s miniseries since 1980. That one was great, too. Alright, cool. I love that. Hopefully that Hollywood takes a little bit of a an ear or note from this quote, because make new stuff. All right, let's move on. What do you guys think? Civil War, Fall Guy, and J-Lo take #1 spots in home viewing. Hells yeah. I mean, I wasn't really a big fan of Civil War, but I do like Fall Guy, and I really did like Atlas. So I just reviewed that. You guys can check that out if you haven't. So that was cool. Let's move on. We got The Wolf's teaser to watch, starring George Clooney and Brad Pitt. Not really a fan of them these days, two old white men, but we get the Ocean's reunion that we have not seen in a minute, so let's check this out. Wasn't this... Wait, oh, sorry.
I'm a therapist who goes to therapy.
Here's the full
and some
trailer.
people think that's strange. The thing is, though, therapists are human beings.
Trailer before a trailer. Great. My favorite.
How did you get this number?
I was told that if I ever needed help, to call you.
You're a man who can fix things.
I didn't know people like you really existed.
They don't. There's nobody can do what I do.
Who are you?
I'm here to take care of your problem. Who called you?
We clearly have a situation here. We have decided that the only course of action is for you both to work together.
No. It's not how I work. This is not how I work.
What is this, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Shit. Oh, shit. It's a different thing now. It's gonna be a long night. Where'd you get the drugs?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where did you get the drugs? Talk. There's an art to this you may not
She from,
realize. But they're
Atlanta?
just saying the same
Okay.
thing over and over. Let's see your technique. I showed you my luggage card trick. Admit it. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, fine. It was very cool.
Oh, John Watts. Fucking Spider-Man.
The partners.
The Tom Holland ones.
You got like the same clothes.
That's why I was
you guys talk
intrigued
the
by
same,
this.
So,
like basically the same guy.
We're not partners.
there are people out there who, if they suspected I knew what he knew, and I knew what he knew,
Yes.
they would have us all killed immediately.
What?
I faced it all. And I stood tall.
Stop him!
So you secret partners?
We're not secret partners.
Jesus Christ.
September 20th. Yeah, that was... I was intrigued because of John Watts. You know, I've been rewatching all the Spider-Man movies, so I was kind of excited to see what how his skills have flexed since he's done the Spider-Man movies. I mean, like, it looks all right. It looks decent. I don't know if I'll run out to the theaters to go watch this. It's painfully white. Just and male. A little too white and male for me. Yeah, so I'm not going to be rushing out to watch this one. But I'll check it out eventually. Just not in a rush. What do you guys think? You guys going to be watching that? Pam Grier, who I love, she's Foxy Brown and Coffee and Jackie Brown, confirms Foxy Brown stage musical is in the works. Greg's Greer's memoir is also being turned into a 7-part limited series. I'm excited for that. If you guys haven't seen Foxy Brown or Coffee with Pam Grier, those are the films that really made her who she is, and why Quentin Tarantino wanted to use her in Jackie Brown. All right, Venom 3 trailer. The fuck? This is supposed to come out Monday. I heard something. So I still need to watch the Carnage one. I'm behind on Venom. Are you guys excited for this? I mean, like, I like the character Venom. Like, he's super cool to me. Tom Hardy does a good job. I really like the voice of Venom. When, I don't know who does the voice, but I'll probably end up checking out the Carnage one before we get to Venom 3. But yeah, that trailer is supposed to come this Monday. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We got Mahershala Ali is going to be in the new Jurassic World movie. He will be joining Scarlett Johansson, Manuel Garcia Rulfo, and Jonathan Bailey and Rupert Friend. So I'm kind of digging this. I mean, I love Mahershala Ali, and I love Scarlett Johansson, so those are two ingredients I'm excited for in dinosaurs. But we'll see. I was not a fan of Chris Pratt. Like, I liked some of the Jurassic movies. They did get a little crazy, but yeah, I'm just not a Chris Pratt person. But yeah, let's move on. Are you guys excited for the new Jurassic World movies? Steven Spielberg announces his new UFO movie for summer 2026. I don't know if there's much more information on it other than said to be released May 15th. Title and plot are still unknown. Iconic original UFO story. Describe this upcoming movie as an event film. Okay. Let's move on. Are you guys excited for that? This was weird to me. Tribeca to screen AI-generated short films created by OpenAI Sora. Nanny director is among the 5 filmmakers who created a film for the festival using the tech. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Short films generated by AI are popping up at more and more film festivals. And the largest event yet is dedicated to an entire section to AI-generated movies. They'll just keep it there. Like, God, why? That's weird to me. I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? Excited for the short film. Wow. Who's the computers? I don't understand. Open under fire. Sorry. Okay, we're done. I don't. This is creepy. I don't like that. 300. I was a fan of the original that Zack Snyder directed. Now we're getting a TV series, and Zack Snyder is returning. Deals are still being negotiated, but Zack Snyder is in talks to direct and EP the series with his wife, Deborah. That could be cool. Yeah, the follow-up, Rise of an Empire, which was not by Zack Snyder, was not very good. If they do 300 again, I don't know. He kind of did that with like the Wonder Woman and the Amazonians, but maybe not. I would like to see like an R-rated Amazonians type of movie, but I know, we'll see. Would it be? What would you guys want to see in a 300 TV series? Would have to be a prequel to get some of these characters back, or a whole new cast of characters. Bill Skarsgård to return as Pennywise on It prequel series. Welcome to Derry. I actually didn't realize this was a series. I thought it was a movie. So he'll be coming back. He does do a fantastic job as Pennywise. It's hard to argue with his performance. So yeah, we'll be getting this when? Nothing. Does not say when. Is Muschietti returning? Developed project for TV. Okay. Alright, I don't think we have a date on this yet though. Unless it's right in front of me and I'm missing it. Alright, moving on. Are you guys excited for a Pennywise TV show prequel series? Let me know. Alright, let's check out the Knives Out 3 Wake Up Dead Man, aka Wake Up Dead Man cast, because it's been growing. Alright, so obviously we have Daniel Craig returning. We had Josh O'Connor from the Challengers movie with Zendaya. Kaylee Spaney, am I saying that right? She was the young girl photographer in Civil War. Oh my god, she was the young Priscilla? Or was she just... No, she was oh my god, she was Priscilla. She was really fucking good in that. Andrew Scott, who I know from Fleabag and... what was he in recently? I can't remember. Ripley. Oh, Ripley. He'll be in this. Kerry Washington, who I love. I love her. She's awesome. I'm excited to see her in this. Glenn Close. This is awesome. Jeremy Renner. Mila Kunis. And Daryl McCormack. It's fairly white. Could be a little more diverse. Some Asian people, you know. So yeah, hopefully it gets a little more diverse. But I'm in. I'll be checking this out. You guys excited for Knives Out 3, aka Wake Up Dead Man? Were you guys a fan of the others? All right. Chris Hemsworth is in talks to star in Paramount's Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover movie. After Furiosa, I'm fucking down for this. This would be cool. Not that I wasn't a fan of him before, but I've been saying that Transformers, for it to get interesting for me, it would need to do a crossover like with G.I. Joe. I'd rather it cross over with Fast and Furious, because I feel like Fast and Furious is dying out, and they're both about cars, and it would be perfect and hilarious to see those do a crossover. I'm not complaining that they're doing a G.I. Joe crossover, which I know we got teased at the end of the last one, but I didn't necessarily grow up with G.I. Joe too much, but I'm a fan. I'll watch this for sure. And I believe Michael Bay is already returning to produce. I don't know who's directing though. That is to be decided. I believe. Does it have a director? Upon finalizing. It does not say. Well, I'm excited. Spielberg's producing. It's a bunch of producers, but I don't see any directors assigned yet. Alright, Vision Quest. I did hear that Scarlet Witch is gonna show up in Vision Quest. Sorry. Now we can look at the iTunes top movie rentals. Civil War sitting at number 1. Kicked off Fall Guy. Dune's rised a bit. Makes sense. Taro's out now. Can watch that. And Gentlemanly Warfare. Young Guns. Anyone But You is just doing forever well. And Arthur the King is still here. Oof. Alright. What are you guys watching this week? What are you guys excited for? We don't really have anything big coming out this week. It's The Dead Don't Hurt, the new Viggo Mortensen movie I was talking about, where he uses the sword from Lord of the Rings. With that, I'll probably be reviewing this one soon. Maybe I'll review Ezra. Not sure. But yeah, this week's a little bit slower. Summer camp maybe I'll do, but we'll see. What are you guys excited for? Next big thing is probably going to be Bad Boys, Ride or Die. And then I'll do Watchers as well. Then after that will be slow, and then we get Inside Out 2. And that'll be the next big one for June. What are you guys excited for? What are you guys watching at home? The Abbott Elementary finale was incredible. If you guys haven't watched Abbott Elementary, this show is awesome. It's on Hulu and premieres on ABC, and then you can watch it on Hulu. There's like 2.5 seasons, or yeah, they're on season 3. No, there's 3 seasons. I'm sorry, 3 seasons. Duh, they just had the finale. But definitely one of my favorite shows. I'm sad it already had the season finale. I am going to check really quick that I didn't miss any news while I was doing this. Nothing groundbreaking came out. They are talking about the Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah, who did the Miss Marvel show and the last Bad Boys movie. They might direct the Spider-Man 4 film. The Tom Holland one. Not Sam Raimi, which people still want them to do Spider-Man 4. I think that's going to be the news, you guys. I don't think anything else. Captain America 4 reshoots underway with... Oh, what the hell? $44 ago. Yeah, Brave New World reshoots underway with new pages, new mystery character. Giancarlo Esposito joins the cast for part of a 22-day shoot as a villainous character. Yeah, I know. I think that image got leaked of his stunt double. I am super excited for this. I loved Captain America, or Falcon and Winter Soldier was an awesome TV show. It was definitely at the peak of when Marvel was at Marvel's TV series, when they were at their best. Yeah, those Miss Marvel directors for Spider-Man 4, they want to bring back Michael Keaton for who was the Vulture, is what I'm hearing. News. Yeah, they want Michael Keaton back for Spider-Man 4. All right, I think that's the news, you guys. I did a lot today. Let me know what you guys think. What are you guys excited for? Oops. And yeah, what you guys think of the news. If I missed anything, let me know down below. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching.